I'd like to tell you the story that is carved into this amazing chair made by Karl von Ridingsvärd, a Swedish-American furniture maker of the early 20th century. The chair tells the story of Sigurd the Dragon Slayer. There once was a man named Regin who promised to make Sigurd a fine sword if he would first use it to kill a dragon. Now every day the dragon left his lair filled with treasure and went down a path to get a drink of water. So Sigurd dug a hole in the path, got into the hole and covered it with branches. He settled down to wait. Very soon the earth began to quiver. Slowly the dragon came heaving towards him, belching out fire. His belly scraped along the ground. When he reached the pit, Sigurd did not hesitate or falter. He thrust his sword straight into the dragon's breast. The dragon shrieked, "Who dares to attack me? You're after my treasure, aren't you? Well, let me warn you, it will cause you an end every bit as gruesome and shameful as my own." Then, with a fearsome groan, the dragon keeled over and died. The next moment, Sigurd turned and saw Regin striding towards him. "The dragon was actually my brother," he said, "and now that you have killed him, you owe me reparations." "Here are the terms," said Regin. "Before we discuss what you owe me, you must carry out a simple task. Roast the dragon's heart over a fire until it's tender enough for me to eat. But don't you dare steal any of it for yourself or even taste it." "That's bizarre," said Sigurd, "but I'm obliged to do it." Regin sloped off. Sigurd cut the dragon's heart from the corpse. Then he lit a fire and set the heart on top of the flames. He waited for it to cook, and then he tested it to see if it was tender. However, as he did so, some of the juices ran freely and badly scalded him. He gave a yelp of pain and jerked his hand unwittingly to his mouth to soothe it. As soon as the dragon juice touched his lips, a curious thing happened. He found that he could understand the birds twittering in the branches above him, as if they too were using human speech. "There sits a great hero," said one. "What a pity he's not as wise as he is valiant." "Exactly," said another bird. "Then he wouldn't so naively obey the swindler who deceived him." "Why doesn't he eat the whole dragon heart himself?" said a third. "Doesn't he want to double his strength and dazzle the world with his power?" Sigurd did not wait to hear any more. He snatched the whole roasted heart and gobbled it greedily down. Regin returned and the two men faced each other. Sigurd, fortified beyond human strength, snatched up his sword and with the dragon's blood still dripping from its blade, he whipped it through the air and struck the blacksmith dead.